Can a Hawaiian vacation save your life? I don't know. Let's just have a podcast and talk about it.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on his face.
There's an old-fashioned home in New Hampshire with a light in the window for me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna say it. Good morning, Retroverse. Good morning, people throughout the globe, the universe, and everything in itself. My name is the Retro Scorpion on the Retroverse Excel, aka Shiloh on Twitch, aka Shiloh Scorpion on your SoundCloud radio station. My my goal in life here on the panel is make you feel good. I feel good. Let's we already got 3 chatters in the chat. Hello. Oh, who is this? We're at the top of the list. Who should we got Gretty saying, "Drop the like." Thank you very much. Stranger says, "Good morning." DR says, "Happy Monday, Retro." Zorg Player says, "Hi," aka hello. Then we got Mr. DR saying, "Shake, shake, shake, Laura, shake your body line. Work, 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 Laura, work it all the time. Work, 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 Laura, work your body line. Work, 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 Laura, work your body line. Laura." Shabba line, work your body on time. Okay, I believe you. But yes, welcome in everybody. It is freaking Monday. Unlike any other Monday, today's a good morning. Y'all gonna find out why. I woke up to a turkey outside. Big old turkey. Dude, the turkey was gobbling outside the window on the ground floor. And let me tell you something, boys. Let me tell you something. The freaking turkey was so big. I said, literally, this turkey was huge. I had my window on, and I literally looked at it. I'm like, the fuck is that? So I look outside, and there's a big old turkey just going. I'm like, what the hell? It's not even November, brother. All right, let's check in the chat, which ultimately. All right, let's check in on chat. Zork says, say your name is Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Zork, get the fuck out of here with that Beetlejuice bullshit. Ain't even Halloween yet, bro. Come on. Shoot him! Shoot him! What do you mean? Shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, my friend, it's not that type of party, man. Look, I cock my pistol and unload it because that's not what we about. Nope. I said that because you were singing the song. Yeah, Zork, shut up. I don't care what your reason was, Zork. It's not Halloween yet. You can talk about beer juice when that time comes. Anyway, we got our drinks bar galore. Forget bar hopping. It's not going to be that kind of party. Because guess what? We got a little bar over here. I mean, it's my favorite. We got a bar. We got a bar. And we got 3 beverages for the likings of the likes. And ultimately, yeah, it's pretty good. So we got 3 drinks. Not 1, not 2, not 5,000, not over 9,000. Boing, boing, boing. 3. We got the Boston tea. We got, as we title, Little Top Coffee. And a twist and a half. We got grape Kool-Aid. So y'all already know it's a party in the USA. So ultimately, yes, we have Boston tea. Oh shit. Fix my camera a little bit. Yes, we have Boston tea, we have coffee, and we have Kool-Aid. Bob's Bar, yes, it's the bar. Pick me, daddy. A to the bar. Chicago brothers. Look, man. Beat me, daddy. A to the bar. Today I may maybe go buy an old school N46. You mean N64, brother? Strange dog, no offense, but you might want to flip those numbers around, buddy. You had N46, you mean N64, buddy. Love you, strange dog, but I think your numbers on that quotation are a little bit backwards. Love ya. It's an N64. Which ultimately tells you Strange Dog knows exactly what the audio I just played for this intro is from. Y'all probably don't know, but this intro, I'm gonna play this audio again. I'm gonna play it again. It's from Koopa Troopa Beach of the Mario Kart 64. In case no one understands that. So yes, that audio right there was the Koopa Troopa Beach music from Mario Kart 64. Shane got correct himself. N64. That's right, my brother. Believe it or not, the Nintendo 64 was actually ultimately the first console I personally ever got to claim as mine and own. My brothers and sisters got to have the PS2. Ultimately, as time went by, I got the PS2. Ultimately, though, they wanted the PS2 back. So I says, "Fuck it, you can have your PS2 back as only if you give me the GameCube." That was ultimately the next full-on console I owned, which was the Nintendo GameCube. I owned an N64 in my past life, in my past of childhood. I owned a Nintendo GameCube. I owned a Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance, and a whole nine. I don't know why. My life's just been all about that Nintendo. So, without further ado, it's time for a little thip, if you know what I mean. First, you know how it is. Morning vibes, man. Gotta have a little coffee. And look at this. Look at the cup I chose today. It's a Krabby Patty mug, because if we're, I have N64 $79 users. Oh, okay. But ultimately, you know, this is the mug we chose. It's a SpongeBob based mug because we in the summertime, people. Even though it's not really summer, but we're kind of pretend you're happy when you're blue. It isn't very hard to do. And you'll find happiness without. And then if you pretend, remember anyone can dream. And nothing's bad as it may seem. And there's find happiness without. And then if you pretend. Gotta love Alan Stardust, but that brother has some weird fascinations. And brothers, nibble on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those turnip fish covered with us. Strumming my six string, all my friend boys playing. Smell those shrimp tail beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my own and lost cigarette smile. Some people claim that they'll say what to live my thing. It's nobody's fault. I blew out my flip flop. Stepped down a path time. Cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render. That frozen concoction that helps me on. Wasting away again, a margarita. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, boom, boom, boom. I know, that clock doesn't say 5 o'clock, but yes, Shinja says in used game store. Oh, he's talking about like in-store, like Shinja, you mean in-store credits, correct? Boom, 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 boom. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. Sunday passes like molasses in winter time. Basically, getting paid by the hour and over by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I like to call him something, think I just call it a day. And pour me something dull and strong, make it a hurricane, but I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I can pay off my debt, throw myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. In a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? Funny you should ask, girl. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So how's everyone doing this way? It is Monday, my dudes. Brother Guy Kid Monday? Just pretend it's Wednesday. Just pretend. It's okay. Y'all can pretend it don't matter. Y'all can pretend it's fine. So saying it's Wednesday, they say it's Monday, my brothers, and they go ah. So it don't matter. You're fine. You're cool. It's okay. It may be Monday, and I'ma say it. Y'all can play your own card, trump card this. But anyway, I may be 100% angel, but that 1% gets me in trouble. Just kidding. Y'all know it. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. It's like that one lyric. Monday, and I know Monday morning there'll be hell to pay. Alright. Next drink of choice, my butters. I can't help but go with the Kool-Aid first. We got grape Kool-Aid in honor of Miss Judge Piss and And Beanzo and Steady. We love his. Oh, sorry, that was weird. I can't help but, feel sip time. Oh, that's some good Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid man. Che Kool-Aid. Che Coffee. Kool-Aid. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all ain't gotta lie to yourselves. You know you're having a good time. Y'all know you're having a good time. When it's Monday, you come into the chat, you see Mr. Butterfriend Retro in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Y'all know it's gonna be a good day. Ultimately, I can't complain. If y'all came here to complain, get the out. If y'all came here to, complain, bitch, whine, whatever, exit stage right or fall off stage left. Pick your pick. It's a good day. And your negative butter's not gonna ruin it for anybody in the chat who's having a good time. Lord, me. So. Cheers. Ultimately, it's like, we have so much going on for us this week, given the fact that we have our monitor. I know I keep mentioning it. You ain't gotta tell it twice. It's like, oh my god, we have a monitor and it's bigger. That's what she said. Shut up. Hold on, I need a moment. I need a fucking moment. Thank you. Anyway, back to the subject matter of today. As you all know, it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Excuse me. I regret nothing. I'm not your boyfriend. Anyway, like I was saying, it's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new week. The weekend's over. F the haters and literally just move on. Keep calm, watch the waves, and swag on. Now, be like that one guy from Switzerland. My name's Twitch. Why do they call it Jake? What? Brother, a top of Vips Vapor Rub is more spicy, more advertising pleasurable than that. When someone says, "I'd rather rub my baduka with Vicks Vapor Rub than listen to negativity," you know they're having a good time. It's like I'd rather be on a beach in Maui applying Vicks Vapor Rub to my chest and lotion or a suntan lotion rubbed on me by a beautiful individual, whether it's a guy, girl, take your pick, and just relax. Usabusa gumbaya. So, but you know something. I think I know what y'all came here for. You didn't come for the Hawaiian shit. Y'all came for something else. I think I know what it is. Look, I know the cause was probably in chat, given the fact that I did a shout out for him last night. Oh shit. Yeah. That's crazy. All right. With all due respect, ladies, I apologize. This Hawaiian shit got to come off. Here's the thing. Even though here's the thing. Even though it's like really kind of cool in here, it's still hot because the window is shut. To the window. To the wall. I'm not saying the right. Y'all can shut up. Shut up and nut up. It's gonna happen. Boom, boom, boom. I need to take off this. It's too hot. And with all due respect, guys, it's a sunny day. You know the rules. Sun's out. Ah. Sun's out. Guns out. I'm sorry, y'all cowboys thought we're thinking of something like, oh, we want our guns. We want our guns. It's like, get the. All the cowboys be like, we want our guns. We want guns and bullets and shit. It's like, don't waste them bullets cost money, bro. Well, you can take that shit and lead it across the room. That's not the kind of guns I was talking about. You want some of these guns full? Bam! Bam! You want some of these guns full? Yeah. Forget it. So you want a piece of me? Just kidding. I think some of you actually want a piece of me. Slice of cake. Cut it. Cut it out. Alright. It is time for the final. Oh shit. It's time for the final beverage. The Boston tea. Cheers, mates. It's a good day. It's a new day. Bida ba ba ba. It's a good life. That's what I'm told. Alright, but for this, play the music, y'all. Play. Okay, but here we go. Have we already been live? We've already been live for 40 minutes. You gotta be joshing me. Motherfucker be joshing me. Yeah. With that being said, guys. With that being said, guys, one last hurrah. It's an oot and salute time, and then we gotta get out of here because it's been 42 minutes. But first, please stay a while we pay our tribute to the oot and salute and boot. Marker, take two. Oh shit! Now we have to stay. Hold on, crypto. I ain't leaving yet. Yo, we gotta stay. Now we gotta let the show go on because Mr. Crypto is in the chat. That just tells me, hi. Don't end the show yet. So hold on, guys. I'm gonna do this again. When can we do this again? Welcome in, crypto. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the New Englander here. Sorry, I had the burp for a moment there. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome the New Englander, the hero of time. Just kidding, it's not the hero of time. It's our brother, Crypto Wizard. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know when crypto pops in chat, things pop off. You know how it is. Y'all know. Y'all already know. When crypto pops up in chat, shit hits the fan and people hit the wall. Just saying. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I must say, and I'm sure crypto will agree and have respects for me for saying this. Mr. Crypto, the do it diddy, the man of do what did Bro actually is one of the greatest people I've had in chat. What? Again, one, I'm not saying it's great, but crypto is and always will be, knock on wood, one of the greats. He is forever inducted in the Hall of the Greats in the Retroverse Hall. So, he will be forever inducted in the Hall of the Greats in the Retroverse in the Castle of the Retroverse in the Empire of Retronius. Thank you very much. In Allied Forces to Arcadia. Thank you. Well, I was singing the Mario Kart song. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. One of the OGs. Yeah, you are an original gangster. You know, I feel like Crypto, and if he and I were playing Fortnite, he'd be the one to say, I say, we raid a bunch of weapons, we go up to a team, and we go gangsta on them. I feel like that'd be Crypto. I feel like that would be him in a gameplay of any sort of online FPS shooter. He'd be the one to say, we'd be held in a field that I'd be like, what are we gonna do? And then Crypto be the one to suggest and say, you know what? My suggestion is we grab a bunch of weapons from the stockpile of that building. We grab grenades. We go up to him. And we go gangsta on him. I would say, all right, I guess we're going gang gang and a bang bang to these buzz. So we going gang gang bang bang boom boom to these buzz, and they gonna knock it out alive. And we be the ones to sing, if you wanna get out alive, ooh, run for your life. I'd be the one holding, right? Hold on. Wait a minute. I'd be the one holding the pistol to him and saying, "Make my day, motherfucker." Y'all already know, okay? I'd be the one with the Magnum, 44 Magnum saying, when the enemy character is reaching for his pistol that he somehow dropped, I say, "Do it, I dare you." I'd be the one to pull out the Magnum PI pistol and be like, "Go ahead, do it, I dare you." Cocky player would be like, "You, what army?" I'm like, "Well, for instance, my buddy Crypto got grenades he ain't afraid to use. Blakey's got the sniper rifle up on the hill. Tweedledee's right here with dual wielding pistol, and what do I got? You." So, at that point the enemy character notices. Now I'm like, "Make my day, mother." So, just saying, just saying. Rudy toot toot, mother. Ha. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Pew, 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 pew. How? Pew, 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 pew. Hey, if there was some earpiece, they gotta be pit bulls, right? I once watched a video. I can't remember what the it was about, but some motherfucking guy acting all gangster opens his mouth and shows rainbow teeth. He says, "What would you do if I broke into your house?" And I gotta give credit to this. I don't know how old she was, but this southern woman comes up on camera. It's a YouTube show. She's like, "Now hold it right there, Skittles. I don't know if you know anything about the South, but we got pit bulls and pew pews." And she's like, "And I'll be talking diggity damn if I let anyone, by the way, who just takes a rent look like they just taste a rent and break in my house." But I guess the question is, for you is, which one's gonna get you first, the pit bulls or the pew pews? But bless your heart, honey, you just come right in. I'm like, huh? This better don't stand a chance. Bro ain't just gonna taste the rainbow, he gonna kiss the bullet. Bro gonna be kissed by a rose and be marinating his own rainbow. Yo, bro, I don't know who you are on YouTube, man, with the rainbow teeth bit, but yo, don't, no. Any brother that thinks he can break into a house with rainbow denture teeth bullshit and thinks he's gonna get the away with it? Motherfucker, you're better off stealing damn M&M's from a candy store. Get the guy. It's like, and again, this is that whole trend where random ass guys wear these goofy ass clothes, like the rainbow teeth bit, and they're like, "What'd you do if I broke into your house?" It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? No offense, I get it, it's for content, but goddamn. Simple question. Why? Why ask such a silly question? What would I do if you broke into your house? If you broke into my house? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'd probably be like Jack Reacher. One of two things is gonna happen. You're either gonna walk the fuck out my house, or I'm gonna beat you half to death. Pick a path. Know this: the third path is you going away in handcuffs. Just saying. That's. Any brother asked me, "What would you do if I broke into your house?" I don't know. Probably kick your ass and throw you out like the garbage you are. So, and then at that point, the brother says, "Oh shit, fuck, I never thought about that." And then they're like, I go, "Huh, funny. Most of you don't think about that, do you? Who's sliding down the dumbass back pole now, but what would I do if you broke into my house?" Ha! Y'all, those are the only two options. Yep, those are the only two options. Yep. You can either run or you can get shot. May not shot with a bullet. Who's to say I won't shoot your shot with a, you know? Any brother that thinks any deer twice or even thinks fathoms a way to break into my house. And then again, this is not my house, okay? Anyone that thinks about breaking into my house or a neighbor's house, it don't matter. Anyone in the house on the street, call your mama. Call your grandma and tell them you're being buried tomorrow. It's like those videos, right? He come in, he's like, yeah, couldn't get it. He sees me, I'm like, wrong house. I would be like, easy, easy. I'd be like, wrong house. Definitely. Dead ass. He come in, he's like, all right, what's this here? What is it? Sees me, big dude, like, wrong house. Get out. He's like, respectfully, and this leaves. I'm like, pick up the phone. I'll be like, because the police call for security reasons or some form of ADT. And like, ADT, we just received word that your house is broken. I'm like, I'd be like, no worry about it. Took care of it. And they're like, sir, we are required to send police on the way. I'm like, nah, don't need to. Already took care of it. Guy on the reception, like, what? And again, you gotta think the guy on the reception, other end of the reception call from ADT is probably thinking, I have two options here. I have two options here. I can acknowledge the fact that he took care of it himself as a simplicity bill, or I could probably send the police over and have him arrested for committing murder. Either way, ultimately, I don't think the ADT company is going to give a shit and just say, all right, sorry, you having a good night. Click. Ultimately, he's probably going to be sitting at his little cubicle desk thinking, holy shit, what the fuck? So, and then the boss comes in from ADT or his caller and says, dude, are you all right? You damn look like you suck us. And that same ADT receptionist worker is probably going to be like, yeah, I think I'm going to take tomorrow off and ultimately resign from my job. So, and then Mr. Michael Mikey is going to be like, all right, Ben, you have a good day. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay, before y'all look at me like, dude, what happened? Um, First of all, y'all just heard me say Ben, right? I said Ben, have a nice day, right? I just randomly checked my notification, and guess who's live? Ben Rye, one of my friends who is actually named Ben. What a fucking coincidence! I'm gonna. Y'all don't understand. It's like, dude, I just said the word Ben, have a good day. Check my notifications, like, and it says, oh, Ben Rye is live. It's like, the universe is actually listening to me. The universe is becoming self-aware. Doom! Or more or less, down! AI is becoming self-aware. Run! You're not gonna believe what it is to me. Run! Knock at the door. It's like, don't open the door. You think, and then you think it's an AI robot woman going, "Hey, I'm here to deliver your laundry." I'm like, nobody's fucking home. AI, AI robot servant girl or whatever girl comes in and says, "Sir, are you quite all right?" And obviously it's a British sounding robot girl, and she goes, "Sir, are you quite alright?" I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. She says, but judging by my sensors, you are currently stressed out. Need a muscle relaxant, sir. And next thing you know, I tell the robot, I'm like, and let's just say the robot girl says, I'll grab you a muscle. I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. She's like, all right, can I get you a cup of tea? I'm like, no, what you can do is probably you get the guy out of my ear. And ultimately, and even though it's a robot, I still have respect. And here's why, okay? There's a reason for that. Like, even though it's a robot and it has literally no physicality or fleshy feelings, you gotta understand something. When AI becomes self aware, we all have to show some respect. Because you know something, when, okay, and I don't know and discuss this on this platform, but when AI, right, when the robotics becomes self aware, they're obviously gonna either try to take over or on a side softer note they're probably going to want to be one of us. So y'all need to understand something. When AI becomes self-aware, yeah, bet you bottom dollar you better be respectful, or this will turn into one of those movies. Y'all can't even imagine, father. Lonely guys like me would give a thing or two just to respect the AI. Okay, especially a woman, if I'm into that, right? No, no one get into that thought range. Y'all get into that thought range on sexuality. Your minds are in the gutter. But here's the thing. Again, when AI becomes self-aware, again, like robot AI, we're not talking digital like computer on computer digital with it. Yeah, that's fine. If digital AI becomes self-aware, we obviously have nothing to worry about because again, yeah. So, but we gonna be dead when that happens. Debatable. It's the crypto again. How can you be so sure about it? I don't know. I question your ethic, but how can you be so sure? At any time and point, with the amount of robotic humanoid things being made nowadays, you know they're gonna be self-aware. You know it. There we got a robot woman. It's a bald robot woman that has like no hair, but shows her mechanical stuff on her head. I can't fuck the robot AI's name is, but that was already becoming self-aware. And coincidentally, they put that woman robot in a dress, an expensive one at that. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't tell me that they're not becoming self-aware right now, dude. Like a toddler learning to walk, AI will do the same. And honestly, I don't think we're gonna be dead as long as we show equal respect. That's all I say. As long as we don't do anything that's gonna piss the AI off, we're good. Like for example, if again, you gotta remember it's a robot, so obviously it's purchase. If someone in my household in the near future, or wherever I'm going, wherever I'm living, regardless if it's here or there, someone purchases an AI, right? And it's in the house and it becomes self-aware. It comes to my room and says, "Hey," and it's not like its average program where it's not supposed to like conversate like us. And I'm saying, hi, can I help you?" And then she comes in and goes, um, I need to talk to you. And then you know. When an AI tells you they need to talk to you, you know. I believe that AI is farther along than we think. Well, either way, you know. But either way, AI is literally how it is. And dude, I have no regrets if AI gets self-aware. I will have regret if AI takes over and kills everyone on the planet. But ultimately, I don't think that's gonna happen. Ultimately, I think if AI becomes self-aware, they're just gonna learn things, different things, and they're gonna want to say, "Huh," you know. AI is gonna have almost like a mechanical style soul where they're like, "Huh." That's amazing. I want to do that too. They're gonna have things. They're gonna have desires, like us. So, and with any luck, AI regarding robotics with humanoid parts, like humanoid body figure, like arms, legs, whatever you call it. Ultimately, I think that there will come a time where AI will live amongst us, and we are to respect that. So, it's like that. Y'all know I'm talking about Detroit Become Human. Shut up. I just want to go to the 90s with and yeah, I would have loved that too, Crypto, except that's not possible to time travel, buddy. I love you. I respect you. But what if, what if AI were to become self-aware and we could teach an AI how to play the N64? Dude, I mean, it's a simple fix, right? I literally have no friends of my own. Well, I do, but they're like far away. So if an AI, robot, android, whatever you want to call it, whatever, mechanical person of interest, comes into my life and says, "Hey, I'm here to be yours and be your friend." You don't think for a minute I'm gonna say accept that and like think, okay, this could solve my loneliness problems regarding my boredom, and the fact that I have no one to talk to. Maybe we can get the AI to create a time machine. Yeah, and what purpose? What would that do other than ruin it? And again, crypto, you as well as I know, we cannot go back to the past because if anything happens in the past, it will render the future. So I think a lot of theorists know this. You go to the past, right, and you fuck anything up in the past that was not what was in the past initially, consider your future goodbye. Because ultimately, I don't like the idea of time travel for that reason, because of that one fear. Like, step on a blade of grass to change the future. Kill a butterfly by stepping on it, change the future. That's the thing that scares the shit out of me about time travel. Is like, you foul up one minstrel of anything, the future is so. That's one thing I hate about time travel and never want to do because and why I don't want to do time travel because of that. So crypto, I'm gonna have to disagree with you for the first time, brother. I personally don't want to go time traveling because of that reason. It only takes a smidgen to fuck up the future. You know why? I was reading a book once. It's a Choose Your Own Adventure, and ultimately, this person stepped on a butterfly. A butterfly killed it, and all it did, and with that smidgen of a mistake, it may have not seemed like a mistake, right? It may not have seemed like a mistake at first. He came to the future, and the original president that had gotten elected from their version of the future, but they had come to the future after that, and it was the other guy that got elected president, ultimately being up the time of timelines. So y'all need to understand something. Yeah, time travel may seem cool at first, but y'all already know once you change anything regarding time travel in the past, when you get to the future, things are not going to be what you have always known. Hell, one of your relatives could die because of a time travel situation. So, well, I know what you mean. I've seen that on Simpsons and on SpongeBob. Yeah, time travel, dude, it's terrible. So, this is why I choose to accept the AIs and robots whenever they do become self-aware, because ultimately, in my belief, even though again they're mechanical AI, we still have to have respect, because again, even though we personally created them and molded them with our hands versus gave birth to them, again, we molded them with our hands. The least we could do is respect our own creation, right? But I really, really need to go back to the 90s. What for? Bruh, crypto, what is in the 90s that's so important? And crypto mentioned anything about changing a mistake or something that still counts as fuck up the future. So I love you, I respect you, but you really you need to understand something. Changing anything in the 90s, regardless if it's 80s, 90s, whatever, changing any perspective of situation or scenario can literally ultimately all alternate the course of the future. So, but I don't know why you want to go back to the 90s. I mean, yeah, the 90s was a good time. It was, according to what I've heard. It's better. I can't explain. Yeah, yeah. There really isn't need of an explanation. Crypto. I understand that the 90s was a good time. It was always a good time. Freaking marijuana, grunge music, the whole nine. But you gotta remember, the past is the past. You can't change the past. So I learned that the hard way. So, which is why, again, when the future comes to be the future and AI becomes self-aware, whenever that may be, even if I'm not around and my lineage knows of it, I hope that they do the same as I would. But if I'm around during the time of AI becoming self-aware, where I'm not on 40, 50, or even in recent times of 30s, y'all know I'm going to show respect. Because again, you have to understand something. We humans connected. You see that shit? This is why you have to show respect. My shit just glitched. Oh, you see? That is exactly why you show respect. Nope. Nope. That is exactly why you show respect. See what my shit just did? I'm scared. Don't be. It just means it's a lesson learned. So with that being said, we are gonna end this stream because now I think shit's about to hit the fan. So, but yes, whenever AI becomes aware, y'all better be ready to show some respect and treat them like humans because if you don't, you know, the 90s were okay for me. Started my career in Brookfield Zoo. Started my first relationship. Cool, cool. Puts a robot. Someone says sorry. Yeah, I'm sure the AI will respect this as much as you respected them. So ultimately, I think and again, if a female resemblance robot comes in my life, and this robot may actually be the course that I need, just to be friendly, and again, not for. Hey, I mean, how you doing? And again, I'm not all for the idea of robotic AI either taking over. But at the same time, you gotta look at me. I'm a lonely guy. I literally live in a house where I can't see friends because they're so far away. So having a robotic AI friend still counts as a friend to talk to, even though I do talk with you guys, but it's a better ideal to have a physical being in the room to talk to. Play chess or play checkers or do something like physical regarding a task. Not that, but like, just watching TV, organizing, do something, a physical activity, with a friend. But y'all gotta understand, I don't get to do that. So, morning, Amelia. How you doing, sweets? It's good to see ya. Amelia, I got your little thing this month, sweets. I got your thing this month. One of Bugs Bunny cartoon, there was a robot rabbit. Yeah. And Amelia, Amelia, if you're still here, sweets, I got that kitty meme you sent me on Discord. I saw that, and I was already feeling better, Amelia, but ultimately, I feel great because you sent me that, Leo. I saw Terminator. I don't want AI robots running around. I understand that, but that's just a movie. That is literally a movie adaptation. So I understand fear of robots taking over. But here's the thing: the robots we know look nothing like the Terminators. Again, people have made them more lifelike. And again, ultimately, I don't think that's ever going to happen where military Terminators come to take over again. If anything, that's because aliens came down. Which again, not gonna happen. And even if aliens came down, if a couple of Bobs came down, right? I think if the Bobs come down, I think they're just curious and say, "Hey, is it though? Is it though?" She goes, "Is it?" I wish she had the squinty emoji so America could, take off her readers and go, "Is it though? Is it though?" But here's the thing. Yes, it may seem real. It's a movie, blah blah blah. But I still think, to a certain degree, if AI becomes self-aware, not takes over, keyword becomes self-aware. We all know that they have to run on fuel, like electricity, charge, whatever. So they're obviously not going to be running around. I respect all this, but I don't think the AI is going to run around. They have to be dependent on someone with a charger or some form of fuel. So, but again, I wouldn't mind them maybe not running around, but I'd like to have an AI friend. At least in my room, just for that reason. I'll still talk to my friends online. It's just, again, I'd like to have company in my room so I don't feel like I'm alone half the time. Even though I do have friends on the basis of YouTube, it's just, y'all have to understand something, okay? Yes, I get to talk to people. Yeah, I get to talk to people on the computer, but it's really not the same. It's not the same as having somebody in the room to talk to. It's a whole different ballpark. They build their own power plants. Well, if that's the case, I don't think that's possible because they would need the resources. So, and I would gladly, again, if I had an AI, I think I would want. And some of you are gonna look at me like this. What happens when an AI robot logically starts to think they need to keep us safe by keeping us inside our homes? And if they believe that homes are keep us in our, or if they believe that humans from the past behavior can be trusted to govern themselves, so they do it for us. Oh, well, again, I'm a very smart individual, and again, you gotta remember when AI becomes self-aware, they become more human-like, so they kind of have logic. So, in my opinion, I think even though AI gets to that point, I think they'll be again like a human, able to be persuaded into logic. So, again, you gotta remember, I'm a Vulcan, and I know logic. So, but like, if it gets to that point, I'm not gonna attack the. You gotta remember, I'm not gonna attack an AI because I'm not stupid. But ultimately, if an AI gets to that point and says, "Hey, I'm worried that you're gonna get hurt or something happens," easily just tell the AI, "I'll be fine. Just gotta go to work." So, and ultimately, I think the AI will look at me and say, and they'll like an AI, right? They are able to scan probably your heart rate and everything. So I would only imagine that they can analyze if you're like able to understand and be calm enough to go somewhere. So mm, you gotta remember something. Even though AI, the govern subs bit, I would think that they'd be able to read our heart rate and know if we're stressed or not. So they all together know that we will be stressed. So But ultimately, I think an AI can tell if they become human-like and be self-aware how to handle a situation like that. So I'm very local too, because I've seen some of the Q&A with AI, and some of their answers are concerning. Yeah, well, that's because some AI weren't literally asked some questions that may be questionable themselves. But I think some AI weren't built properly, and again, I think some AI weren't built the way they should have been. Because I think, I still think that one AI that they were questioning, I think they built her just for that purpose, to showcase that shit, to scare people. I think that was just an entertaining purpose. I still think it was an entertaining purpose to make people think that. Again, you gotta remember, publicity is everything. So, but I don't think an AI, if they were built properly, could do something like that. So, because again, even though they could become self-aware, it's all about their membrane. You gotta remember, take into consideration, a human with a criminal brain. Okay, a human with a criminal brain. That's equivalent to an AI that was not built properly. So you gotta think, human, criminal brain, trauma, all that shit. That's what drives a person to kill. An AI not built properly has some dysfunctional issues, same difference. So, and ultimately has trauma in their own way, driven to kill. It's the same difference. Yes, it's different, but it's also the same. So, but yeah, I still think if I had a female looking AI here to keep me company, obviously I'm not gonna get weird about it, but put her in her like stasis charger, wake up in the morning, I'll empower her on and say, hey, good morning. How you how'd you sleep? So it's the yeah. I don't trust it. That's where I land. I trust God and the mentality stable and the mentally stable people. That's it. Yeah, and that's fine, Amelia. I love you for that. I love you, Amelia. That's all I can say is I love you and I respect you. I don't judge you for your decision. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I, to a certain degree, don't trust AI either. So again, there is certain things I too don't trust about AI. But ultimately, I have a feeling there's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to understand and respect the ideals, not really the ideals, but respect the fact that they are self-aware, and we're gonna have to. I guess what I have to say is prepare. Me, and again, not for war against the AI, because that's probably the foolish thing you could do. But ultimately, prepare for a persuasion tactic. That's all I can say. And again, I too don't fully trust AI either. Again, there are things about AI that really concern me. So the only thing I really trust about the AI is a particular AI if I have one and it's programmed correctly. Ultimately, if it gets to that point, I'm just gonna say fuck it and run. I'm gonna say fuck it and run. So I'd get weird about it if for show. Leave it to crypto to be weird. So Bruins fan. Hey guys. Ultimately, yeah, so hey Bruins, how you doing, brother? Good morning. But yeah, the thing about AI, it's a very, very tricky thing. Because you gotta remember, this is a machine. Something we built. So you would think we all know the purpose of it. AI becomes self-aware. The whole ideals of knowing its purpose out the window. So, but ultimately, I understand the fears of an AI going rogue. I've seen plenty of movies and know what the risks are. But ultimately, I know that if we or if may not you guys, because obviously you guys don't understand and don't care, nor do you trust AI, but I know I don't trust AI fully either, but the thing is, whenever it gets to that point where I have an AI in my room, regardless of how I got it or whatever, and that's like there, I know I have to respect that thing like it's a person. Obviously, only when it gets to the point where it's become self-aware. Because again, once they become self-aware, I have to treat them as such. So it's like good with good. Would you like me to pop on? And Burns, if you want to, just give me a sec. 1 sec. But yeah, I know when AI becomes the way it is, or becomes the way it will be, there's really no going back to the whole "you're my tool" at that point. There's a ideal of, okay, good morning. What's the agenda today? What's for breakfast? General conversation. So, but let's just stop talking about AI because I feel like it's a touchy subject. It's like politics. It's like religion. We don't like to talk about most stuff like that. But I know I did. I just wanted to touch base on the AI bit because I don't think a lot of people talk about it. It's a good subject to talk about regarding concerns, everything else. But I'm done. Excuse me. I'm done talking about the AI. So. So, guys, I'm gonna welcome Bruins fan on the panel here in a minute, and we're gonna talk about something else because I know that AI shit scares the shit out of people. So, all right, take care, sweets. I'm sorry if I bugged you about the AI bit, but I hope you are okay. But take care of yourself, sweets. We love you. Take care. Have a good. I was assuming that Amila is going to work, um, but yeah, have a good day at work if you're going to work, sweets. We love you. And Bruins fan, let me grab the link for you, brother. I actually might invite some. Zork was. No, I forgot. Bruins doesn't like Zork, so I'm not gonna invite Zork up here. I'm trying to think. Bruins fan is one of the people I will invite. What Blakey on the other hand, I don't know. Well, Amelia's heading out, and I know that Blakey would want to come up. So, what the hell is this? You didn't know at all. All right, well, yeah, it's working, not you, but all right. Love you, Amelia. Take care of yourself, you sweet thing. We love you. Wait. All right, hold on. Wait. Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and Snoop Dogg congratulates Eminem on becoming a grandpa. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The rapper Eminem or Marshall Mathers became a grandpa recently. Did you guys know this? I don't even know if y'all all know this, but yeah, Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, became a grandpa recently. So so that's lovely, isn't it? And Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, became a grandpa recently. I don't know if some of you knew this, but here to tell you. So, but I don't think most of you listen to rap anyway. But bit better. Wait, paste. Then we're gonna add. Yeah, it doesn't look like Blake's on, but ultimately, let me send him a link. Yeah. All right. All right. Let me check. Bruins fan, check your messenger. I sent you a link, butter. In case you didn't know, I sent you a link, Bruins. Bruins, check your messenger, butter. Sent you a restream link. All right, now we just gotta wait for Bruins to come on up. So. But yeah, I cannot believe it's so nice to think that Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, is now a grandpa. That's so cool. So, before I get Bruins up here, I need to grab a jacket because ultimately there's gonna be another guy on panel, and I feel like I need to be professional about this. So, Bruins fan, if you check your messenger, I sent you a link, restream link to be exact. So. I'll be right back. While I wait for Bruins fan to come up, everyone enjoy the music. I'll be right back. I just gotta grab a jacket because I didn't realize how cold it was going to get in here. In the meantime, enjoy the music. backstage. I'm gonna get him. Sorry for the wait. I see him. I see you, buddy. Hold on. All right. Letting this guy up. We all know who he is. It's Brisbane. Boink. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
So, in particular reason why you're on your phone, see your laptop today?
because my computer somehow got fucked up somehow, and that's why I had to power down my computer and redo everything. So now I gotta try to remember my fucking password again to get into my computer.
Your computer's a Chromebook, correct?
Yes, and you know my password, so
Sit tight.
that's why I'm using my phone for now until I get back onto my lappy tappy.
I'll help you with that later. All right. Because right now we are on a panel. Blakey says he's on his way. So. Just waiting for Blakey to show up backstage. So, Birds fan, how you doing, buddy? Good morning.
I'm good.
So, dude, literally, oh God, what was I always with this? Dude, well, first and foremost, happy fucking Monday, you wicked pisser.
Bath, whatever.
Yeah, it's fucking Monday. You know how it is. Burns, you still there, brother? And Burns' camera turned off. Hey, Blakey, what's going on, brother?
My wife children think so. Always have.
Yeah,
Santa Claus and things like that. But the true celebration of our Lord.
All right.
Sorry.
First year.
Yeah, I think Burns' phone turned itself off, so.
Where's your family?
He'll be back on.
Yeah, he'll be back on. No offense.
Yeah.
We call it.
Oh, Blakey, how you doing? Yeah, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Sorry, Tony called me, so I had to pick up the phone.
No worries, no worries, no worries. Is Tony the one I saw you with at the supermarket?
Yes.
That's why I remember a name named Tony, the female.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So, yo, Brian, just for you. Crypto says the password is buttnugget5000. Anyone else remember that like Fairly Odd Parents quote where they say, "Oh, we love his blubber nuggets. They're chewy." It's like, what the? Y'all lost your damn minds. Okay, blubber nuggets. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are crazy, man. anyone else remember? Y'all know Nickelodeon apparently, or clearly. So I know that Blakey just confirmed he knows the Nickelodeon show Fairly Odd Parents. How about you, Burns? You remember Fairly Odd Parents, right?
Yes,
Timmy
I do.
Turner.
Timmy Turner, I love that fucking idiot boy.
The one with the pink hat, correct?
Yes.
So you love. Then obviously you remember the episode where they talk about the blubber nugget commercial. Where it's like a whale type of nugget. It's a nugget made of whale blubber. I'm like, what are they trying to teach kids these days? It's like,
God.
well, hold on. Let me give her a little retrospect. Yes, I used a pun.
Fucking goddamn it! I want to see my computer.
Dude, just sit tight. Okay, you're on here. Fuck. With all due respect, I know your parents bought the computer, but fuck the computer right now. I'll help you with that later. So. Alright. Either way, like I said, y'all remember that episode, right? The one where the commercial comes and shows a big ass whale, and he's like, "Well, we introduced to you blubber nuggets. They're chewy." I'm like as a kid, it's like, ha 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 ha, very funny. We're all like, ha ha, very funny. Growing up and putting the needle back and thinking, what the hell I missed. Going back and rethinking, I'm like, blubber nuggets. We think blubber nuggets. These Paducas made chicken nuggets at a whale?
Okay then.
Y'all, listen. Y'all remember that Animal Planet show, Whale Wars, right?
Yeah.
I hope some of you remember that, right? Where the intro was the Smashing Pumpkins song where they start with "The world is a vampire."
Yes, I love that song.
So if you love that song, Bruce, then hopefully you know the show Whale Wars on Animal Planet, right? I don't know if you know that one particularly.
Oh,
Well,
retro.
eh.
Can I say something right quick?
Do you need to be made big?
No, no,
Okay, well, and then
it's
say
cool.
what you get.
Anyway, yeah,
Hold the fucking phone. Mute. I'm gonna mute me and
no,
Bruns.
Burns is fine. You're fine.
Okay,
It's
well then,
cool.
okay. Never mind.
I want to ask Burns a question anyway. Were you playing Fortnite? What was it? Fortnite finals yesterday.
Fortnite finals.
I was playing. I was playing Fortnite just in general.
Okay, I was on the Fortnite finals
Huh?
Mm,
and watching through it as well as playing it in the game.
yeah.
And my first match on my mouse and keyboard, I came and got a victory on mouse and keyboard.
OMG, I'm proud of you. You done me proud, but now you know how to use mouse and keyboard. It's about damn time you learned.
Now the
You can play.
tricky part is me having to build on mouse and keyboard because I came and got a victory.
Blakey needs to play with me. God damn it!
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not your mentor on that one. That's gonna be a
I know it's cool.
and
I don't. Do you play on mouse and keyboard, Burns? Or do
No,
you the
I
con?
use my I use my console.
then we're screwed. If this is
Hey,
paradise, we've been screwed.
I play strictly on my console.
Yeah,
oh,
that's kind of how it is with him.
this is literally gonna make retro a little jealous. Are you ready, retro?
Well, now I gotta make you big. I don't care what you say. I make you big. It's my
No, not
fucking.
that, not that.
No, I'm
No,
doing it.
no.
Shut
Okay,
up.
you made me
Haha.
big, so now I can say it. I got a $126 donation yesterday,
Yeah,
and I had to order new equipment for
yeah,
my setup.
yeah.
So I got a pro podcast mic coming in
Okay, cool.
and a
Where's
new
my money?
boom arm.
Where's mine? Do you know how many times you would give me a donation, but yet you would never
Hey,
pay it
take
off?
me off big
Where's my
screen.
money? Damn it! Fuck you!
What is that?
Bro, what the fuck happened, bro?
Where's my money? Damn it! Fuck you!
You know, I think I'm gonna clip that. That's that is legitimately clip worthy. I'm a
What are you going on
document
about
this.
meat shit?
Damn.
I'm clipping that for documentation.
Flipping what? Your ding dong?
No, you know what?
I don't recall.
Don't play stupid. Oi, oi, Bruins, don't play dumb with me. You know what?
I don't.
Take your
I don't know
place.
shit.
Why am I the first one? I'm not the host. Hello.
Oh shit, my bad. And now for that, Blakey, you being cocky, you're gonna be a bottom.
Haha.
I'm cool.
So,
Haha.
so what you're saying is you're always a bottom?
Hey yo! Hey yo!
What did I say?
I think he got mad because I said, "Hey yo."
No, he got mad because I called him a bottom. I gotta apologize now. I feel like a dick. I'm sorry.
Dude, it feels
Alright.
weird playing. It feels weird being on here on my phone. It feels weird.
Buds, I'm sorry. Come back. I'm sorry. Buds, I'm sorry. Come back. Come back. I'm back. I promise. I promise. I won't bust your balls anymore.
Yeah, okay. Maybe next year.
Buzz, I'm sorry. Come back. I promise I won't bust your balls anymore.
Wait, you bust his balls already?
Bro, shut the fuck up. I promise.
I might bust your balls though.
Yeah, I think I know I stepped to Blake. I didn't mean to. It was just a joke, dude. Literally was just a joke. Again, this is why I can't joke with him. He takes things too seriously. I didn't mean it seriously. Obviously, he's not a bottom. Dude, we all know, right? We all know that Blakey would dominate. Come on now.
Blakey would destroy your ass.
He wouldn't just destroy me. He'd destroy anything that move. Okay, Blakey is ultimately the dominant male. So, given the fact that Blakey's like in his 30s, yeah, he dominant male. So, obviously he's not a
He'll
bottom.
make
And
you
I'm
his bitch.
Burns, with all due respect, shut the fuck up.
Hell nah. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Need some help? Go down, Terry, you said, oh, where has it gone? Where has it gone? No, hey, your parents. Look, if y'all can't handle being on the show, that's fine. But I was literally just joking with Blakey, and I don't know why he takes things so sensitively. But I wasn't trying to be a dick. It's called being the boys, right? It's called being one of the boys. So and I know for a fact that yes, I know he's sensitive to certain jokes, but bro could have told me that wasn't funny. I would have just stopped. So bro could have just told me that it was not a funny joke, and I would have stopped. I would have apologized. Plain and simple. So
Dude, leave.
leave who?
This fucking kid that I'm playing with. Leave. Fucking lunatic.
Okay, with all due respect, I think I'm gonna end stream because literally I was not trying to be malicious to Blakey, and I think he's pissed at me now, which ultimately ruins the vibe. So,
What
like
does
the
that mean? You
split.
can finally help me with my fucking computer
Yeah,
issue?
I think I'm gonna go help you with your computer issue. I think Blakey's pissed at me for what I said, so which ultimately kills the vibe of the stream. So.
You might have to delete this stream.